There we go. Welcome to the Good Christian Boys podcast. Here I am with my, sorry, hold on. Let's start that again. I'm going to leave that in. I'm leaving this in.
All right.
Welcome to the Good Christian Boy podcast. I'm Jose Mendoza, and here's my co-host, Milo DeFrisco.
So my name for me, fucker?
Yeah, I did.
It's not how we agreed. We agreed last time.
Just do it. Just go with it.
Yeah, I'm Milo DeFrisco, and here we have our special guest for today, Eric Natarajan. Hi, Eric.
What's up, guys?
Say something about yourself.
I play soccer, magic, bass, and watch porn. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Good start. I think that's one of the best starts we've had so far.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
All right, there we go.
The podcast producers of just stellar quality content. Oh my God.
That hour just flies by.
Yeah,
like that.
jeez, God, what an hour already? God. What is that, a minute?
I'm gonna put the sign for the credits.
When you're like, goodbye.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to talk about today? We're going to talk about a lot of things today.
Just like always, I have something and I forget right when we start recording.
Right? Eric, you got something you want to talk about?
I mean, I've thought about this just a little bit,
Okay.
and that's music lyrics, and more specifically, rap lyrics.
You've chosen the right people. Fantastic.
My favorite rap lyrics have come from Aesop Rock, and I'm not talking about ASAP
Okay.
Rocky. I'm talking Aesop Rock.
Okay.
In one of his songs,
Shout out
he
to
decides to
A$AP.
say, "I've got 20 ways to tell you shut the fuck up. 19 of them are 24 bars long. The other one goes, shut the fuck up." The one thing I want to know is what the fuck are the other 19 ways?
Shut the fuck up.
You-
Shut the fuck up.
You got 24
Shut the fuck
bars.
up, motherfucker.
It's like,
Fuck the fuck off, motherfucker.
bitch ass motherfucker, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
Oh, dude.
Bitch motherfucker.
Because I know, I realized just before we started this, I was talking with Eric, and you didn't know I rap. But I rap. And
Hey, hold on. Spit some bars.
right now,
Yeah, right now.
I'll do the thing I always have.
Stand up right to your
Stand-
mic.
Alright.
God, you fucking asshole.
Sorry, future Josue. Alright. I like to play cool like I'm not that. On the low, who'd assume that I got that? Don't know, but the dude with the tall frat looking loopy and all that. Even Babe Ruth wouldn't call that. I don't even sweat it though. They be has attendance on my credit slow, but shit'll hit them quicker than an edible. I'm about to run for Senate home. You won't even send a phone. Been on top of cheese, I ain't talking about oregano. I'm talking about your cheddar, homie. Hit at college and I'm fucked like I'm pledging the frat. They about to silhouette my nuts on American flag.
Those aren't your
Stoic
bars.
intent on- Okay, it's not mine.
I'm gonna
Did you
put
want
a-
to do my stuff?
I'm gonna put a really crappy beat over it.
No, can we just talk about this?
Okay.
Milo, your ego, it's either your ego or it's your ability to rap, but for whatever reason, you're stroking your own dick the whole time.
was
Oh,
like-
like the movement?
Yeah.
Like midway air movement,
that's-
let me just stroke my cock.
That's because I just went to the bathroom. It's like my underwear is all weird in my pants. You know, like when you put on your pants and then your underwear's like twisted or something. That's why I was happening. It wasn't that I like touching my own dick or something. Although I'm a guy, so I do. But
We got
No,
the
it was just-
Jackson air
because
stroking his dick.
that
all the
happens
way.
to me so much, where your underwear gets fucking twisted in your pants or something.
Yeah,
It's so annoying.
that does not really happen to me.
You know, it happened to me because I have a fat ass. That's probably it.
Yeah,
It happened to me
probably.
all the way since middle school in Chicago, and I remember this because I don't remember a lot from Chicago, but I remember this because I was hanging out with the people who used to be my bullies because I dealt with the bullying problem,
Oh, okay.
and so they were just sort of started respecting me, like, okay. And then one of them asked me, like, I see you always like picking at the back of your pants. What's up with that? And because I was a dumb kid with no filter,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's because, the underwear gets stuck in my ass. So I've had this problem since, like, forever. That's why. Like, I wasn't just like, oh, I'm so good at rap, I'm going to fucking... No.
It's really funny.
I'm
Somebody
not
should
going to do
that.
my own bit. The only good thing that I'm really proud of so far has been the Thomas the Tank Engine rap, and that's very beat specific.
I'm gonna put a very shitty beat like to what you just did right now. Yeah, those bars were.
That's from Little Dicky's Little Dicky's freestyle on Sway.
Sway
However, I did it slightly faster than
in
he
the
does.
morning.
But
I thought you were gonna go with. You thought you were gonna like do this with me. I was gonna go sway. You were gonna go sway, and we're just gonna do the intro
I was
to
ca-
Sway's
I was
universe.
caught up in the moment. Let's try it again.
No, fuck off.
No, he doesn't want to do any more sway
Down
with
here.
Josue. Got him.
Sway with Josue in the morning. Hey!
Hey, there we go.
That's the name of the next podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, now we know. God.
I got it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Well, this won't come out. Oh,
ah,
you
I
know,
already,
come on.
I already cut it out.
there
Good,
it
bleep
goes.
it. Yeah, bleep it like when I say.
I'm not even gonna bleep it. I'm just gonna cut it out.
Anyway.
Just cut audio from
Like
going
when I say.
mid-sentence, put mid-sentence. so
All
then literally just
Alright.
mid-sentence.
right, no, but seriously, what do you want to talk about today? Don't make me rap.
We were just talking about rap. That conversation never ended.
That's where I was going. You fucking interrupted me when I was gonna talk. A couple days ago, when this comes out, it'll be like last year technically.
Fuck, dude, I don't even know.
God
I
damn
haven't.
it.
It's
Yeah.
gonna come out in like a long time. But
Yeah.
a while ago for us, currently, well, time is fucking weird. Anyway, the point is, I was trying to do 2 days ago. There's a song called Speed 'Em by Tech Nine, and it has Eminem and Chris Calico on it, and it is one of the fastest songs ever, and it is when Eminem does his fastest bit ever, to this day, and it's like some crazy amount of syllables in a couple seconds, and I was trying to do it, right, and I have braces, which makes it harder, and that's why I was trying to do it, because I want to work through that, you know?
Yeah.
Why you?
Alright, no.
Okay.
Because I have Invisalign, so I don't know the
Because
difference.
the braces catch my lip on the way down,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You
Because
could have it.
Invisalign sort of goes to your gums
Yeah.
and it like is
Oh no,
flat.
it goes to your gums and sometimes like it feels like it's cutting into your gums. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's
You
annoying.
could be like me and have it worse.
For people with braces, it's like it's cutting into the sides of your mouth or like your lip. So
Yeah.
Fuck.
My tongue
you
literally-
pick up your phone.
My
No, I don't
tongue
wanna.
All right, whatever.
literally gets stuck in my brace. I have a thing like right, like right under where my tongue is.
Mm.
Like there's a thing there, so that gets even more like caught up.
Yeah. So it's really hard to rap because it's all syllabalistic, which is mainly like
Tongue and lips.
tongue and lip movement,
Yeah.
mainly lip. And so if it gets caught, that slows you down considerably. So doing really fast bits is hard. So how long did it take? It was like half an hour or
Heck
something.
yeah, I think
It took me a half an hour of
45
practice
minutes.
to be able to almost do Eminem's fastest bit. And I could do it pace-wise.
Mhm.
I just couldn't get all the syllables.
Oh, okay.
Also, fuck Eminem because his rap structure's fucking crazy. I hate it. In the first like 5 bars, right?
Yeah.
It's wait, and it's wait. Before I wreck this beat, let me just check to see if Stephanie Mills left any extra refills of ecstasy pills next to me in the seat, or she eat them all with a breakfast drink. You expect to sing. So that's 8 rhymes in the first 5 bars. It's fucking crazy, and it's inside and outside rhymes, and it's just I mean, it's beautiful, the work he does, but it's so annoying
Yeah.
to try and replicate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point,
Yeah.
but still, come on. And then later, there's this one bit, also, Lyric Genius, check up on the Speed 'Em lyrics, because you got it wrong in
Oh yeah,
2
sure.
places.
Let me just send
in
it
2
to Genius.
places.
Let me just send it to them.
Yeah. in 2 places, because the first one me and Josue found, but I found one afterwards that was messed up. The first mess up was that, where was it? I forget. But the second mess up I remember, which was, he says, pick a day to be picked. But Lyric Genius put it down as pick a day to be a prick, which is very different to try and rap.
Yeah.
And I love Speed 'Em. But anyway, we spent like half an hour trying to rehearse it, and I was able to do all the different parts, just not coherently, because taking breaths and shit.
What would be your rapper name? If you had to pick one.
Big Dicky. No. We talked about this before.
More like big pussy. What's that?
I got him.
Want to say something?
You're
What are you talking about?
You got something to say?
I just said it.
Why you repeat it? I'm hard of hearing.
I said big pussy. Cause Lil Dicky.
Oh, I
so like
guess.
the
Yeah.
opposite is
Okay.
like big pussy.
I don't know. We talked about this before.
I
several
don't remember.
times. We came up with the really dumb for our in good condition, which is what we were gonna call our.
That's a group name though.
Yeah,
Talking
but
like
for
you.
that we came up with personas.
I don't even.
And
fucking
yours
remember
was
those.
like one of those traditional like little or biggie or something, and then a letter, and then your whole persona was that you're gonna be really quiet like all the time,
Yeah.
and then until the one where it's like it's about rage, and then you're gonna be really really loud and hard. which was gonna be hilarious, and I was gonna basically be fuckboy.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. But like
So
right
Italian
now,
fuckboy is what I just heard.
Yeah.
just
But right now, if I had to have a rapper name, I don't know. That reminds me of one I came up with a while ago, which was shit.
What was it?
It was Fira.
What was that?
Yeah, Eric gets the reference. Fira is it's a fire in Latin, but like a different version of it, and it's also the second level of the fire spell in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay, come on. Not just Kingdom Hearts. In pretty much any Square Enix game.
Any Square Enix game, to be fair.
What a fucking stupid name.
Yeah, I know, it was really bad. Other,
Hey,
there's
at least you
there's
didn't go
Sky.
Firaga or something.
Sky Firaga. I had thought about it, but I chose Fira instead. You could do Sky. Sky's a classic, but I don't know. There's too many Sky does Minecraft jokes that people have made.
Sounds really
It's very
dumb.
annoying. I don't know. Malo de Frisco. I don't fucking care.
That's a lame
What,
name.
what about Watsky,
See-
huh? He uses his real name.
Yeah, but that sounds cool.
Yeah,
There's a difference between like that's,
His
you know
name's fucking
that's
cool.
what Kendrick Lamar uses his own name. That sounds cool. Kendrick Lamar.
I'll do Gargoyle.
Gar-
Like Goyle and from grabbing Goyle from Harry
Oh,
What
Potter.
about Gargoya? Like the cooking stuff. Goya.
Goya the food.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
Cause you be cooking
Gargoyle.
up that, dope
Because
shit.
I'm cooking up those spicy memes. Good stuff. Spicy
That's not-
beats.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would yours be, huh? Oh wait, you thought
haven't
about it.
answered.
Fine, Gargoyle. No. How about I don't know. There's some shit names out there.
There are. But they're
Like-
funny. Fuck. Okay.
Fucking-
He's kind of grown on me.
Really?
Like a parasite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light's a rapper. He's an underground rapper. Juggalo? Yeah,
Yeah.
Juggalo. The voice he puts on when he tries to rap is fucking horrible. But his actual voice is great. So after like the first couple songs in his set, and he starts using his regular voice because he can't keep it up, it's fantastic. But the
Like-
first couple songs are really bad.
He's got good flow.
Yeah, he's got great flow.
Okay.
Because his normal voice is like, I don't know, it's just a normal voice. But
It's
the
just
voice
a-
that he
yeah.
puts on is like, yeah, I'm going. You know,
It's not even like that. It's more like high pitched.
kind of like screamo.
Nah,
the
not
fuck?
really. No.
Not like in the duration of stuff.
It sounds like somebody with like. It's like somebody's like they're taking a shit.
I just
they're
realized
just
I did
trying
the
to
Tyler
rap.
the Creator.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm Tyler the Creator. You know, but no, it's so bad. It's really. We'll show you after the podcast. It's bad.
He came out. There was a cipher that came out. His is the first verse, and I was really impressed because it was really good. I really liked it. But the voice is just still.
The voice. It just.
It's still.
I can't deal with it.
I listened to his debut album once, and I have not listened to it.
Yeah,
ever
no,
since.
it's not.
I can't listen
I
to
don't
his
like it.
if he's in a song with somebody else, I'll listen. Like Lil
Yeah.
Yachty, like
Yeah.
only song of his I've ever heard. It's his, One Night. That's it. I've heard a bunch of other songs where he's in them, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Lil Yachty.
But
I like I Spy, but we talked about this. I like the I Spy version that doesn't have Lil Yachty.
With Kodak Black.
Kodak
instead.
Black, yeah, I like that one. But back to rap lyrics, which is what we were talking about, and my rapper name. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
I haven't dropped that. I'm still thinking about it. I'll come up with
Little
one by the end.
Gambino. Oh wait, that's already taken.
No, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
is taken. Great rapper, Childish Gambino, by the way. Awesome rapper. But no,
Great
back to rap
musician.
lyrics. Rap lyrics are awesome. I love, because a lot of people, a surprising amount of people don't know that rap is rhythm and poetry. They don't know that simple, like, RAP, rhythm and poetry.
Yeah.
They don't know that. And so, it's you can appreciate good rap lyrics the same way you can appreciate good poetry. Or if you're a hipster, the way you appreciate slam poetry.
Slam poetry, an underground area, cup of coffee.
Let's do some slam poetry right now.
Sorry, I thought it was some funny shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
It has to be edgy, right? That's like the whole point.
Well, not all slam poetry is
no,
edgy.
not really.
So you're basically telling me to freestyle without a beat and slow.
Kind of.
All
It
right.
doesn't have to. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just.
Also, not all slam poetry necessarily rhymes.
Yeah,
just-
because it's poetry, so it doesn't
Just
have
make
to
it.
rhyme.
It could be free.
Although at this point, rap has to rhyme.
Of course, rap has to rhyme.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
definitely rap has to rhyme.
For,
Otherwise,
like-
no one's
When
gonna-
I've heard some people
What
try
I
to
can-
do it when they don't rhyme and it doesn't sound.
What I
right.
classify as just rap would just be like, hey, if you can rhyme and it's to a rhythm, you're doing rap. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Most basic. If it sucks,
Yeah.
it fucking sucks. But if it's
Um,
rhyme and it's rhythm, it's still rap.
All right, here's my slam poetry piece.
Go ahead.
The smell under my arms. The smell under my arms is in my room, is in my life, is in my nostrils,
Yeah.
is nasty.
Mm.
Snap clapping.
Good.
Dude, that's
good.
all they do.
That is all they do.
Yeah.
They don't clap for
You
shit.
know what that reminds me of?
What?
Me and Josue went to a Game Grumps Live a while ago. And
Rocky.
Yeah.
when it started, before they really did anything, Danny had everyone shut up, and he's like, everyone, quiet. I love doing this. I've discovered this the last show we did. Can everyone just really, like, don't speak, but do a golf clap? And we all did a golf clap, and it was just like Danny's. It was amazing.
It sounded
It sounded
amazing.
It sounded like a waterfall.
It did.
It was just like,
It was insane.
it was crazy, because everyone was doing it at, like quiet, like that quiet.
Yeah.
Just imagine, because we were at what's the place called?
Oh
Fuck.
no!
I don't know
It's
what
in
the
San
place-
Francisco.
It's in San Francisco, but it's
It's
just
an
a big old
amazing place. It has like this big, like on the
Giant.
outside, it's box shaped, which is kind of weird. But on the outside, it has this like sort of Roman style, like
Yeah.
stone.
But it's big. That's all you know. It's big
It's
and
big.
it's packed. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like, there's so many of us, and we're just all doing that. And it's,
There's like 100+ people
yeah.
at least. I think there's like 300.
100.
probably
There's got to be more than 100.
I think there was like
that was
300
way
people.
more than 100.
It was a lot. It was amazing though, because everyone shut up because it's Game Grumps.
Yeah, of course.
And Danny told us to.
Yeah.
So we were like, what? And then it was silent, and he's like, all right, everyone just golf clap. And it was fantastic. It was so insane. Speaking of which, Ninja Sex Party.
Oh yeah.
Dope band. If you guys haven't listened to them, you gotta go check them out. It's Ninja Brian and Danny Sex Band.
There's a poster right there. Whoa, look,
Yeah.
look
Oh,
at
crazy
that.
poster.
Yo,
Look at
it's you see that background? That's my wall.
Ah, got him.
You're gonna use that one, right?
No, he's not gonna
No.
use that one. You know he's
I'm
not.
not. I was gonna.
Put it up now if you didn't.
And he's
If
still
you did,
not
put up
gonna
the one you put previously.
Oh, okay.
You know he's gonna put like.
I think
put
with
out-
every episode of this podcast, we're giving you more and more work for editing.
You are.
I'm sorry.
All
I'll
he
try
needs
and
to
tone
do
it
is
down.
put a Santa hat on both.
Oh,
There you go.
there it is. There it
There it
is.
is. Oh, crazy.
Look, you're sipping hot some hot chocolate.
Okay,
Put up randomly 3 things. Bam, bam. Whoa!
Got him. Oh,
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
that last one got me.
Oh yeah, I
That's
was not
tough.
expecting that.
No one's gonna know what that is though.
Jeez, what color was it?
Ah, no one knows.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Great. This is gonna
No.
be a fucking shit show for you later.
No. It won't be. It won't be. He's got one easy tool. It's called cut. Just snip, snip, done.
Yep, done. We're good.
Cool.
Done.
Just delete
It's like
the
it was
episode.
never there. He doesn't have to do anything.
Don't.
Anyway,
Watch this episode be like 2 minutes.
just have to cut out all the times I say it. You know,
Yeah.
and
So that's
then-
all the usable
yeah.
material. It's like, oh, that's not funny. I'll just cut that out.
That's not funny. That's too much work. That's not funny. Can't say that. Not
Jesus
good.
Christ, let's see
This
what-
is, I think we're getting off and off topic more and more often with each episode.
You know, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, it's
But-
not
It's
bad.
a podcast. Who actually cares?
But like,
I think
Yeah,
we're just getting more
whatever.
comfortable doing it.
I guess.
That makes sense.
Because we're just having a conversation. This is what our conversations are like. Just with a little less energy.
Yeah, it's a conversation, a little bit slightly more controlled
Fuck.
with a microphone.
Did you guys hear?
Yeah.
He just dropped something.
Or just
outside.
something like drop a package.
Yeah, my sister and her boyfriend are here today. which
They
they're
are having
not.
very, very, very loud sex.
I'm gonna make you bleep that.
Don't worry, he's got condoms. So do you.
I will.
Yeah.
You
You know what? That's true.
Antonio, you need one?
can't hear it. You can't hear it because I you know,
Use protection, kids. Eh?
because I use protection. There's a condom wrapped over the microphone, which is blocking
Right.
out all the other sound.
It's a looped condom.
Yeah.
That's why you can't hear it. Because it's smooth.
It's because
Oh boy.
Slipped right on.
just
boy,
slip
oh
right
boy.
on and it's ribbed for your pleasure.
Hey.
All right, let's talk net neutrality.
Wait,
Before
you
that.
You mean before this gets taken down?
Yeah. Well, you know what? This might not get up by the time that
Net neutrality's in
It depends on Congress, you know. What I
Oh
mean?
yeah, honestly.
But you know what I do want to talk about really quick before we talk about net neutrality and dead, I want to talk about finals because this is it's been passed for a while now.
Yeah.
But when this episode was recorded, this was the last day of finals.
Yeah, today is today.
The day that we're recording it.
Yep, and it is the
last
present
day of
moment.
finals.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Now
okay.
that we have that done,
I don't want to date the.
No.
I don't want to date time.
I don't
dude.
wanna-
Are
you
kidding me?
can't.
She's
you-
always changing on you.
Bro, you have to like list it out. It's like, yeah, the 22nd of December, 2017. That's when finals ended. However, you're not seeing this till 2018, so why would you care?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, finals was tough for me. I did not study enough on the psych.
Here's a.
Okay, that's social final. I was not
Oh
ready
my
for that.
god.
For
Me and
what?
Eric, neither Eric and I finished the A-level question.
For
No.
what? For what?
For
psychology.
sociology?
Sociology. Final.
Yeah.
I passed with a 96.
Well,
You
you know
had
what?
got
Time
there,
will
didn't
tell.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's why.
Time will tell. Yeah.
Your grade is based on the fact that you can regurgitate information.
You had a retake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
you
other thing.
did it and then redid it as the final.
Yeah.
Ours
That's
was a
crazy.
completely new final, though,
Yeah.
to be fair.
He did come up with it the weekend before.
He also gave us the answers that class before in the
And
form
you know
of a
what?
game.
He gave an interesting thing because one of the B levels, he had 3 sections of B level questions, and you choose 2 from each section to do.
Yeah.
Right? And one of them, before he started the final, he's like, "Hey, I wanted to spice things up, so as part of it, I'm gonna play this song." Right? But it wasn't a song.
No.
It was a Cheech and Chong bit. Right? Well, there was music in the background.
Yeah, it was.
But the reason why I didn't pay enough attention, which I paid enough to pass.
Yeah.
But the reason I didn't pay enough attention is because I got so confused. 'Cause he said song and then it
Yeah.
was Cheech and Chong, which right. But
Sick raps.
yeah,
Write it down,
yeah,
write it down.
yeah, Cheech and Chong, get the song. Yeah, I'm gonna mow my lawn. Hey. No,
What lawn?
we have a lawn.
Eh.
But
Post-its.
anyway, but it was just like here's a song and then comedy, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah. No, okay.
I
Okay,
was not expecting
The
that.
sad part about it was like,
Yeah.
he said, I'm going to put on a song, it's related to one of your B-level questions, and then he puts on this Cheech and Chong bit. However, after it finishes, he then complains that we were talking the whole time, which I understand. You're trying to
Yes.
put on something that's going to help us for the final. However...
I think he was extra grumpy.
Yeah, he was. He said a song and put on a comedy bit,
Yeah.
which was filled with talking. So everyone else is just like, oh, there's just more talking on in the background. I'm just going to continue
Yeah.
talking. It wasn't like,
Some-
here's a song, I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
yeah.
this, here's lyrics. It was
One
a
of the-
story.
Yeah, one of the bits that happened today was really interesting to me is that someone, I don't know who it was, but someone after he said was like basically harking at us for talking during the thing. They said, "To be fair," and then said the reasons that had no relevance. They're like, "To be fair, we were looking at the study guide and stuff," and I'm like, that has nothing to do with talking. Those are silent activities.
Yeah.
And also, the only "to be fair" that would be relevant in this situation is, "To be fair, that wasn't a song."
Yeah. To be fair, you said song but gave us a comedy sketch.
Yeah.
There's a difference there. Had you said a comedy sketch, I'm pretty sure more of us would have listened. However,
But it
I
kind of
also
just
know who said
confused
it, but
me.
I'm not going to say names.
Yeah. Also, I was because I had played Hollow Knight till 12
Yeah, you were
in the
tired.
morning, technically, the night before. So I was very interested in Hollow Knight. And after this, I'm gonna play Hollow Knight.
Wow.
It's a fantastic game.
My finals were pretty fucking, like, they're done, and I was just like, oh shit, they're done. These
Yeah,
were
because you
really
have an
fast.
off period, 2 days.
I still
at the end of
have
the thing.
5 classes. In fact,
Yeah.
on day 2, let me see, because I have 0 period.
Yeah.
So I take my 0, I take my first, I do my second, then the next day I do my other part of my 0, then I do my fourth. That's 5 finals. Meanwhile, everybody else has like 1 less. They have 4. So I'm actually doing more finals than you fuckers.
Well, I mean, to be fair. Okay. Oh, God damn it. No, I'm not going to slip into that to be fair. So fuck that. No. In my case,
Yes.
I had 0 period,
Yeah.
and then finals each day.
Yeah.
And I mean 2 finals each day.
Yeah.
Though- Mr. Monroe came in clutch.
Mr. Monroe is a chill teacher.
He was like, all right. So we
I had
have
him
0
English
period.
1 honors, and he was
Dude, English
awesome.
4.
Dude,
it's rough.
my whole class. Then we had English 1 honors.
Oh.
But our whole class pulled a prank on him for April Fools. We all put our backpacks at the door, and it was when he was in a portable.
Oh, okay.
Put our backpacks at the door and ran around and hid behind the portable because there was a fence.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we ran the long way around and hid behind it. Watched him show up, be really confused because no one was there. There was just a bunch of backpacks. And then after he went inside, we went around and we just stayed out there with our backpacks on, waiting. As if we were waiting for him to walk up to the portable.
Yeah.
And then when we got in, we all took off our shoes and put our desks backwards and sat on them backwards. And we put our shoes on the rocking chair that he had. And we put our backpacks at the door. So we couldn't get out without moving our backpacks out of the way. And then he just read us like a fairy tale. Because he was just like, we can't get anything done today because everyone's too silly. I had Isaiah in that class. Isaiah, shout out. Shout outs to Isaiah. Here's our shout out section. Shout outs to Isaiah. I don't know his last name, but he's a really cool. What?
Isn't he in our sociology class? Or is this a different Isaiah?
No, it's the Isaiah in our.
Oh, yeah, it's Isaiah Thomas, I'm pretty sure.
Isaiah Thomas. That's a cool name. Isaiah, you're awesome. You're a good actor, and it was an honor to have classes with you. You're such a cool guy. Who do you guys want to do shout outs to?
Shout out to Ezekiel.
Ezekiel who?
We gonna start naming books from the Bible now?
Yeah.
Shout outs to Jebediah.
Because you said Isaiah, and I immediately thought like biblical Ezekiel.
Shout out to Aziz. Keep that light up, my dude. No, who do your shout outs to?
Shout out to Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Good show.
Ah, nice.
You know,
listen,
in my stats final, Joel, because we did it earlier, Joel was just watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force the whole time.
I said Aqua Teen Hunger Force because Ezekiel. I just remembered that there's an episode where, a smaller version of Shake called Ezekiel.
Oh, that's his son, but it's not his son.
Yeah, it's not his son. In fact, he's way older than Shake.
Yeah,
he's
like
really weird.
young.
Anyways, he's Ezekiel. His name was Ezekiel. Or they named him Ezekiel.
Yeah.
What the
Didn't
hell?
he die several times in that episode?
What, Ezekiel?
Yeah.
No.
Who the hell is he? Kenny?
Yeah, he doesn't fucking die. He just
He gets
shows up.
crushed, doesn't he?
No, he just starts
'Cause, I
flying
remember
away.
the football thing.
I think he just starts flying. No, it's basketball.
That was
They're playing basketball,
Didn't he
and
knock
he
him
just
the fuck
knocks him
out?
out, and he just starts crying, and Shake's like, he calls him a fucking loser or something.
It's the Bible. That says Bible. You dare question? What was it? What did you say? You dared the word of John?
Jimmy.
The word of Jimmy.
I watched that because I hadn't seen that episode. I just knew that.
He holds up a Bible, but it says Bible.
And then I watched.
God.
You know what that fucking episode's about?
What?
So Shake's found his religion,
Scientology.
Oh,
and
God.
he does it in a way to save his soul and become immortal, quote unquote.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Frylock and Carl,
Atheist?
they find or they have a shampoo that when they use it, it makes them immortal.
Just for a while.
No, it just straight to
It makes them immortal.
they cannot die. If they
Alright.
they get their they start fucking around and they start cutting each other's heads off and they just grow right back and they're just having a fucking blast with this other guy
Jesus.
I forget who it is. It's a celebrity, but he's very used to it already. So everything is boring to him.
Jack Black.
No,
He's immortal.
He tries to be immortal. Let's be honest.
That fucking episode's fucking
What's
crazy.
your shout out to?
I don't fucking know. I
Just
came
someone-
unprepared.
Just you're supposed to shout out a person, not a show.
Hey, fuck you.
You know what? Shout out to
Cheeseburger.
He's just chill,
Yeah.
dude. Most of the setup for our final, he has pretty much not given a fuck about what people say in
Yeah.
class. He has only really cared when people are just oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking while you're talking. He'll just sit in a
Yeah,
desk.
dude, he's a boss.
He just goes, oh,
I
look,
feel
open
like
desk, sit
I
down.
feel like he's just a really cool guy, but he very professional.
See, I find that funny too, because he has the one background where your parents are like, no, I want you to go to a 4-year college, and I want you to go straight out of high school. But he's like, nah, I went to a community, I went to another college, didn't like my major, switched that, did this.
Now I teach
Got
government.
a degree, and it's not even related to this. Now I teach here.
Yeah.
Dude, he shows up to
He
school
has
with a
earrings.
fucking backpack on.
Yeah, he has earrings. He has what's it called? The haircut he has.
I don't know.
It's just a military shortcut.
Yeah, and dude,
That's funny.
he has a
earrings.
tattoo.
He has a
tattoo on his
tattoo.
forearm of Boba Fett.
Yeah,
dude's
and
a
he
G.
has a Darth Vader figurine in the corner.
Yeah, dude.
He has an Abraham Lincoln sitting on a flagpole,
Yeah.
so it looks like it's dick. the basic stuff of a bunch of like descriptions of religions all across the thing, and he does that to spite the law.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, this is technically legal.
Yep.
Because I'm not teaching you the religious like acts or anything. I'm just describing the religion.
Scientology part of that.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
He has Buddhism. He has Hindu.
Yeah.
You know, he has all sorts of stuff, but I don't think.
I don't think Scientology.
Yeah.
No, we'll leave that.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. But we have to bleep out his name.
Ah, man, god damn. We have to leave it to that person. There we go. Just
Yeah.
cut that other part.
Just replace all of the teachers' names with me saying this. Cheeseburger. There.
Done.
All right.
Wonderful.
Now they just don't know who we're talking
And then
about.
replace me saying that with someone's name.
No.
Timothy.
Yeah, replace it with Eric saying Timothy.
Oh god. Timothy.
Fantastic.
All right, cool.
Wow.
This is so much work for you. I'm so sorry.
Man, this is.
If I could edit, I would help.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I don't have a program, so I guess
How
I
would
could-
we even?
Milo.
How would that even work?
I don't know. We edit every other episode.
Milo,
No.
you wouldn't. You'd be playing Hollow Knight the whole time. Just
Yeah, I'd be playing Hollow Knight. I love Hollow Knight.
so this way not looking cool.
Yeah,
Hollow
me
Knight.
and Eric are big gamers.
Oh yeah.
Josue, you haven't been gaming that often recently. Ever.
I have a Switch.
You do. What have you been playing the Dragon Ball game?
Xenoverse.
Yeah.
I've not. I've been playing Doom.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, Doom's out on that.
Doom's on the
Yeah.
Switch.
You don't know how amazing it is when one moment you're on your fucking big screen shooting the fuck out of demons, and then you're like, hold on, I gotta take a shit. So you grab your fucking Switch and you're on the toilet shooting demons while taking a shit. It's the best feeling ever. The
It's
Nintendo Switch is
almost like
fucking
you're
amazing.
shitting on demons.
It's almost,
Yeah.
It's almost like
It's
you're gonna
very
relive
immersive.
your favorite movie lines and be like, I'm gonna rip off your head
What?
and shit down your throat.
What
Hey.
what other fucking gaming console can give you that? You know? Can the fucking No.
Dude, the DS is literally just a Switch.
No.
Except it doesn't have a bigger screen.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What other fucking console can give
Wait.
you that?
An iPad.
Just get that cable, my dude.
That
What are
cable.
you talking
Plug
about?
the, you know, you can custom mod the DS so that you can put it on
It's
the.
fucking annoying.
Yeah. But
Oh, you let me fucking just do it. It's fucking stupid.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, no,
They're
nothing.
gonna
else
be
does
so
that.
fucking complicated.
Oh wait, no, there
You
was the
fucking
one
asshole.
phone. They tried to make
Phone,
a phone
fuck
platform.
that. Who gives a shit about
You remember
fucking
when they tried to
phones?
do that? When they tried to make
Really?
a phone platform and then an app on your Roku or something that you could attach it to?
No, dude, what is it?
Yeah, let me play
Nokia. No.
Tetris on
Nokia.
my fucking thing.
It's
It was like they basically took a phone and turned it into a game system.
well,
So,
no.
like,
There's a computer company, and I want to say it's Alienware, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
You remember
They're
when they
making a
made
phone. That's a game console.
Yeah, remember
essentially.
when they made a controller for your phone? Like a 360 controller sort of thing, but for your phone, so you could play games.
Yeah.
Man, I was out of the loop.
Yeah,
Also, that
no.
sounds stupid.
Yeah, no, I'm out of the loop compared. You don't even know. I don't know shit. Are you kidding me?
Gio had one of those.
Gee.
Yeah, he had one of those. I remember.
You know what? I bought the Steam controller. I used it once
Yeah.
because I wanted it because they had the trackpad,
Okay.
and I'm like, oh, I have a trackball mouse, trackpad. It's gonna feel the same.
No.
It was not the same. It was very different. I did not like it. There's no use. There's no use for that system because they
You are
use
a
it like a
fool.
trackball mouse, so it doesn't work like a joystick.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's a touch joystick.
Yeah.
But no, it's a trackball mouse. And trackball mouses are not meant to be on controllers like that.
Yep.
And the customization was all weird on it. Anyway, back to what we were going to talk about a while ago, net neutrality.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Man, we're taking it back.
Anyways, net neutrality. That
Yeah.
what a big fucking cluster.
Ah,
fuck.
geez,
Yeah,
that's a crazy topic. I know.
It's,
God. Okay, so
You guys remember when like net neutrality was first place in, right? You guys remember that?
yeah, when they
Yeah.
put it in.
Yeah.
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 You guys remember that?
You know, I think it was actually a mistake to put it in.
Wow.
Not because we need the laws, yes.
yeah.
But the thing is, by putting it in, they made more people aware that those stuffs would have been doable.
No,
And then
the
you're like,
companies
"Oh,
already knew about it though. They were
Yeah.
like, sort of.
Yeah,
still
some
doing
people were
it.
doing it, but not a lot.
They were. It was still. It could have balled out of control.
Yeah.
But
But then it was better to.
it's got the whole like illegal appeal, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, companies don't get it as much as some people like.
Yeah.
In other, it's a psychological thing, but it's the sort of thing where it's like if you were in a society where murder was legal, but it wasn't stated legal, but it wasn't illegal, not a lot of murders would happen. But then if you made it illegal and then re-legalized it, a ton of murders would happen.
Yeah.
Because it gains that like,
Oh shit! I
it
can
was
do
illegal.
this.
It's like, oh yeah, I can do this. Maybe I'm gonna go out and stab someone.
The problem is less of that, and it's more of just the fact that it was still repealed despite millions of people being
I
like,
know.
we don't.
Millions
they
of people
brought it
and
up.
the FCC being like,
Okay,
this is
okay.
a really stupid idea.
Yeah.
Okay, because the FCC's like people that work for them.
Oh, yeah.
The scientists said like, they were like, hey, run simulations on psychology stuff. This will be good, right? And they're like, no. And they're like, all right, mathematicians, no, it's not good. Engineers, no, this isn't a good idea. And then it's like, all right, the people, no.
All right, guys, it's a good idea. Let's
Good
pass
idea.
it.
You know what?
What?
Drama final. It was supposed to be. People thought it was an improv thing, but it wasn't. It was just that you're supposed to come up with your own scene. It was an origin story.
Yeah.
There's a guy in my class named Zucky, right? He's a pretty good guy.
Shout out to Zucky.
Shout out to Zucky. You're a good guy. Your acting needs a little bit of work, but you're a good guy. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I think I've told him before, but
Yeah, take that.
he
from
went
me.
up on stage, and I never know what to expect from Zucky because he's just an interesting guy, and he pretended he was on the phone, and he was like, "Hey, Mark, how's it going?"
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's a Jeep pie, and his whole scene was about how a Jeep pie came to remove net neutrality.
Yeah.
And his joke was that like, oh, nobody wants to go to the high school reunion with me. I gotta take something from them. I'll kill them. No, that's illegal. I'll steal from them. No, that's also illegal. I gotta steal from them and have it be legal. I work at the FCC. Let me call up Verizon. Hey, Verizon! And it's like, and they're talking, it's like, don't call AT&T? Oh, yeah, no, sure. Hang up. That's a good idea. I'll call AT&T. And then the end of the scene there, it was pretty funny. But just like, okay, let's clear up something. We talked about net neutrality before a little bit, but let's clear up some misconceptions. I thought we talked about it before.
No, we didn't.
Let's clear up some misconceptions about net neutrality, right? First off,
It's
most
unnecessary?
likely.
No.
No.
First off, the world isn't gonna end. It's just gonna be really pricey. Right? The worst case scenario, which is like you have to pay for every little thing, probably isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're probably just gonna have to pay for more things.
Yeah.
Which is still super shitty.
Yep.
And people that, it's gonna remove a whole ton of culture from the internet because majority of people using the internet can only really afford to just have the internet and not much else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Tumblr's gonna shut down, but Reddit's gonna go to crap. A lot of things are gonna go to crap, but it is not the end of the world. We can still fight it. It was a repeal, so you can put it back. But things that are probably gonna what it does is it gives broadband, which previously you pay for it and that's it, and monthly payments, and maybe if you use too much data, then you have to pay more, stuff like that, different plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was what it was. And if net neutrality repeal passed, which it did, and if Congress doesn't fix it, then
Which they probably won't.
which they probably won't, because a certain group. That means that broadband will now be able to pay you like it'll be Microsoft in games,
Oh, God
right? They'll be
damn
able to
it.
add microtransactions to everything, so they could make you pay for first off, pay for broadband. Then they could make you pay to access specific sites, or pay to go from one site to another site using links, or pay to use links, or post specific types of stuff like images or video. Might have to pay more or stuff. But most likely they're only really they're gonna probably package stuff together.
I was gonna say,
So
they're
you
probably
buy
gonna
a
make a big
package.
bundle where it's just like, all right, here's your broadband, and here's
Yeah.
access to everything else. There you
Yeah.
go. It's
One
only
thing
like
that's
$400 a month.
yeah.
But,
One thing that's really shitty though is that it's illegal for them to stop you from going to a site unless it's something like dark web sort of stuff where they're just like, nope, this is already set, right? So if they didn't want you going to Pornhub, they couldn't force you not to go to Pornhub.
No,
But what
just
they
make
could
you pay
do
for it.
is make you pay an outrageous amount to go to Pornhub.
So what that means, guys, is you hop on your computers. Well, you don't. we do.
Yeah.
Hop on your computers right now and fucking download as much of that shit
Yeah,
as you can
use
before
the
it
free
becomes
internet
pricey.
while it's still free.
Yeah, there you go.
100%.
Just make a terabyte.
Most likely,
folder.
the changes won't be through till near end of 2018.
Even then,
It takes a while.
they're not gonna happen immediately.
It's not gonna go
What
full
they're gonna
force.
do is they're gonna
Except unless
slowly
you're-
start doing it.
Yeah.
You're slowly
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start noticing. Oh shit, my internet's
That's
being
how they
slower.
get you. Because
Exactly.
if they did it, because I'm sure
Of
they're
course.
already starting.
They're not gonna
riots.
fucking like.
Right, people are
all
starting
at
up
once.
riots now.
Oh, you kidding me? As soon as the voting
Yeah, yeah,
passed,
yeah.
people rioted.
Yeah, I know. It's people are writing. It's true, but if they put out all the things that they're probably gonna do,
Yeah.
right away, anarchy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, definitely.
And that's how they get you. They do it real slow
Yeah.
because that's the American lifestyle now.
Slow.
People slow things change,
Yeah.
and then it's small enough
Yeah.
that some people will mind, but enough people will not mind that the people who do mind will be shunned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just slowly do that, and then we're too lazy to get angry about all the stuff once it's piled up.
Yep.
Exactly. And then once it gets too late, somebody's gonna be like, "Wait, the thing
Yeah.
is, we need to like not do that." And
But
you know,
how poorly did the government plan this? Tax reform and net
No,
neutrality.
I know, I
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that. That's a
Like,
good
the
point.
tax
You-
reform.
You hit a double whammy. right
God
there.
damn. And you know what? I wouldn't have so much of a problem with removal of net neutrality
Yeah.
if the FCC's argument made sense.
Oh yeah.
Have you looked
That
into it? I
entire
looked into
thing
it
was a
quite bit.
giant mess.
It's all based on one mislabeling, right? They labeled it as Article 2. No, they labeled it as Article 1 when it was supposed to be Article 2.
Yeah.
Article 1 is information sharing. Article 2 is like communication, right? For broadband.
Yep.
Broadband is communication. It is a bridge. It is not the internet.
Yep.
The internet is run off of many different computers around the world.
Now can we?
If
talk
it
about
was the internet, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But their whole argument is based off the fact that they're saying, oh, it is an information service, broadband. It is not a way to get information. It provides the information.
Yep.
That's not correct. And so their whole thing is based off that, and they refuse to change their mind about it. So if they had gotten it right or they're doing it for another reason, I wouldn't mind so much.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't mind if it wasn't going to destroy a huge amount of culture.
Oh, you kidding me? We have all these programs that are trying to
Yeah.
get internet out to people. That's gonna end.
Yeah, the whole let's get internet to people who don't have internet.
You're gonna have an entire group of people just completely shut off from all that.
You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? There's hope, actually. I remember this. You reminded me, thank God. Before net neutrality, sparked a lot of interest,
Mhm.
right? When it was still in the beginning phases. A group who didn't know about it was in a suburban area where they didn't have internet access, right?
Mhm.
So they were making their own internet system by using scrap parts and volunteer hours. So there's some place, I forget where, but they have their own internet probably by now, right?
Mhm.
So it isn't broadband connection, it is homegrown connection.
Huh.
So if that can spread enough for volunteer work and caring people, this is just going to be like all their FCC's evil hard work is just going to be like,
Oh, you mean?
yeah,
There
it's
it
just
goes,
like,
gone.
oh, look at that, it's gone. Huh. But
Who would have
You know,
thought it?
But if it wasn't destroying so much culture, I wouldn't mind paying a bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shitty.
Yeah.
It's still super shitty. I'd hate it, but again, I wouldn't.
Well, what does a bit more mean?
Like,
a bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You
Though,
know?
but they're gonna slide it in
Like,
because they'll probably most likely the worst of it'll come in like 5-10 years.
it's not a if this happens, it's gonna raise up by $10 and that's it.
I know.
It's like, oh no, it's gonna escalate.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
No, but that's gonna be that creep. It's
Shit's
gonna be like, hey, 1 year, $10. The next year, it's gonna buy $30 more. And the year after that, you're paying far too much for this shit.
Yeah, I mean the economy's already crazy,
Yup.
Oh yeah.
and everything's already crazy. The world is going to crap.
Oh,
And we're just letting ourselves sink in, which is kind of sad.
I don't.
Because people believe that they can't do much about it.
I don't.
But there's a ton of people
know,
that do think they do, and then nobody wants to listen.
Yeah.
Is that
What?
you've got
Trump's view on Jerusalem.
Not heard it.
Mm.
explain, elaborate.
Go on, Eric. This is your story.
So, Trumpy over here decides to go, hey, we're not going to recognize that as the capital anymore.
Hmm.
And you know who he tries to get to agree with him? The whole rest of the world. You know what's great about that, though? Everyone looked at him and went, the fuck are you thinking? No, I'm not on board with this.
Fantastic. One win for humanity.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
this
say
is
that.
a loss for America. Because now we have to go, man, when we ask for help from other countries, we're fucked.
Oh.
Because our president went, I don't want to name that as the capital.
You know, I heard this a while ago.
Oh, it's gonna
Matt and
hurt.
Ryan talked about it on Super Mega, where they went and they traveled.
Hmm.
And then people were like, you're American. You like Trump, huh? Because sadly, that's true. It's so sad that it's true, but it's true because,
Yeah.
well, we
Yeah.
don't like Trump specifically.
America.
Technically, America likes
likes
Trump.
Yeah.
Because we voted for him.
Yeah.
Even
To
though
be
he has
fair,
super low approval ratings.
There was a fair amount of gerrymandering.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the majority was for Hillary.
Yeah. The popular vote.
Popular vote, yeah.
Popular vote was Hillary, but the logistic vote. Because I actually did this. This was part of the thing I did on my Gov test. Because I talked about this. It happened in some place in Texas. It was a county. It was one of the biggest counties in Texas, and it was very Democratic heavy, right?
Yeah.
And then before the election, for the first time in like a ton of years, they had redistricting.
Oh.
And then suddenly,
Boom.
that county was Republican led.
Oh, jeez.
And it was redistricted by a registered Republican.
Of course it was.
And that was crazy to me. That they're just like, oh, Trump's gonna run? Alright, let's just rig the.
Yeah.
And it's just so, why is gerrymandering a thing?
You know,
Like-
because political power.
I know, but it's just so bullshit.
It is.
It is.
I hate it. That's why when I wrote for my Gov thing, because the Gov prompt for our final was, are we living in an
Ideal society.
ideal society? I said no.
Yeah.
And then I said, although security is important,
Yep.
I believe the ideal society should promote equality, right?
That's why I put equality, liberty, security. That's the order.
I put equality, security, liberty. Just
That's why I
because
put liberty
people are
before security.
too worried about all their stuff going away. But anyway, the point is, because I mentioned it during the thing, right?
Yeah.
Gerrymandering is unequal.
Yeah.
It is so unequal. It is
Yeah.
literally removing people, like wasting people's votes,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Imagine
part of it.
if America had no gerrymandering, where all the districts were laid out in such a way where it didn't even think about political
Yeah.
preference.
Imagine
Fucking just
what
grid
would
that
that
shit
look
up.
like?
Most likely, there
Hello.
wouldn't be that much of a difference.
Yeah. It wouldn't be
Most
a big
likely, the
difference.
only big change would be Hillary would be president.
You think that would be the biggest change? You wouldn't think that like past elections would be like any,
Oh, I
I don't know.
imagine.
I'm
past
sure a
elections-
couple.
which would
'Cause-
probably lead to like different outcomes
cultural
right now.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not talk about butterfly effect. Let's fucking-
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
butterfly.
No,
you're still,
no,
you're
it's-
just saying like, what if it like
What if it just
gerrymandering
didn't
was not a
happen?
thing?
All right,
Like,
that's
you
a
know,
theoretical.
what
yeah,
would
but
Yeah.
what would the state of
I know,
the
but
US
imagine the future without gerrymandering.
Oh,
All
if we
people
took
get
it out, like,
equal
right now?
If we
representation.
took it out now and just had an equal representation 1-for-1,
America,
it'd be almost a better USA.
to quote Trump,
Oh,
America would be great again,
No, but here's the
which is
sad thing.
dumb.
The Electoral College had a purpose.
Yeah.
It does not have a purpose anymore.
No,
No.
It doesn't, because our population's far too big.
it's yeah.
We don't need
All right.
a subgroup.
Let's talk about that really
Shout-
quick
hold
before
on.
we have to.
Shout out
end
to our
soon.
founding fathers for not trusting in the people.
All right.
Not trusting in the
Shout out to
government
founding
either.
fathers for creating something that worked then.
Yeah, honestly.
Shout out to the future founding fathers
For fixing
or
our mess.
or founding mothers or founding people for fixing the mess that we created off of something good. We had something good going,
Oh, yeah.
and then we fucked it through culture and time.
Yep.
And it's fucking dumb, dude. Because we're not. You know what? I talked to this. Me and my friend Sebastian, we have Gov with Eric.
Yeah.
And me and Sebastian were thinking, hey, we should really just overthrow the government at this point. It's in our rights.
Yeah, just throw away the whole government.
And it's in our rights.
Right?
Honestly.
And then we went up and talked to
Silence.
Mr.
E.
EI,
Burger.
Mr. Burger, Mr. Hamburger.
Yeah.
And we talked to him and we're like, hey, it's in our rights to overthrow the government. How could we overthrow the government? And he's like, you can't. And we were like, but what? And he's like, you have the right to, but you have the right to overthrow the government.
Yep.
But legally, you're not allowed to overthrow the government.
Yep. That's
So
the loop.
while you have the right to overthrow the government, if you try to,
You're
that's
a traitor.
That's treason.
Yep.
So legally, there's no way to overthrow the government.
I mean,
you're just
yeah.
allowed to. So unless literally like 80 to 90% of the population is like, we need new shit.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna change.
I mean,
and also people are gonna be like, if it's any less than like 70% of people,
Yeah.
people are gonna be like,
I don't feel safe about going into this war with them. We already had a civil war then.
Yeah,
Do we have to have one again?
Americans have gotten because everything got so convenient and all
Yep.
that. We've gotten too lazy to make the change that needs to happen.
Yep.
And people like us who are thinking about it and like, we need to make the change, we say the shit, but we're human and American, so the shit that we need to do to get other people to do shit, we won't do unless those other people are doing the fucking shit.
Yep.
We're all bandwagoning to nothing. And it's fucking dumb. And I would do something about it if I wasn't this young. If I had money of my own and a job, I would do shit about it.
Yeah, man. Honestly.
Looking at you, Josue.
What are you talking about? A job does not help. Sure, you've got the money. You don't got the time anymore.
Yeah.
I got time for that. Yeah.
You get stuck in a fucking loop of just working, spending,
I
working,
know.
spending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about where capitalism fucked up really quick?
Everywhere.
Inflation.
Everything.
Everywhere.
Concept of capitalism, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
When you use it
Properly.
to start ascribing statuses and making wealth the main thing
God.
you're trying to get in America, that's when capitalism is
Kind of
not
fucked
okay.
up.
Because then the whole, economic inequality is
I
inescapable
know.
at that point.
That was one of the B level questions I answered. Economic
Oh,
inequality
yeah.
in
Yeah, same.
education.
Same. Oh no, I mean there's that one.
Yeah.
There was
did
one
that
that was like why will economic inequality always exist?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Which was like
so-
because of unequal wage distribution,
Yeah.
and also because of the whole
My
class.
answer for the whole inequality in terms of education and wealth, I was saying, well, people with higher educations generally get better jobs, get better money, and then their kids have better education.
Yep.
But because of that, people who have low education don't get as good jobs,
Yeah.
don't get as much money,
Mhm.
don't have as much education opportunities for the kids,
Yeah.
and then the gap just
And it's
grows.
just a cycle. It just
Yeah.
that keeps going.
It
It
feeds.
escalates.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
it just
the
bigger
parent
split.
the parent gets a bad education. They're then not able to get a good job.
Yeah.
Once they have a family, then they can't pay for the education that their kid needs, and it feeds itself.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
It cycles out of control, and because of the way lifespan is going, which is increasing,
Oh, God.
oddly considering we're
Old
so
money,
lazy.
more like age-old money.
Yeah, dude. Right?
Jesus
That whole
Christ.
nouveau riche thing, those baby boomers.
Yeah,
Going,
yeah.
oh look, now you're old money. How do you feel, you crotchety
Ah,
bags?
jeez, man. Man, and because morals are dropping with each generation, that's gonna get crazy.
Yep.
You know, Finn Wolfhard.
Wait.
We talked about this before. Super mega, Matt and Ryan, they did a video with Finn Wolfhard, who's...
We didn't talk. I don't think we talked about this on the podcast.
Did we not? Oh, Finn Wolfhard. They did an episode with him where they did
They
cooking.
did.
They did a
Yeah,
cooking
cooking.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you in a bit. And they were like, they talked about it on the podcast that they have called Super Mega Cast.
Yeah.
And they were like, when you talk to Finn, you don't think he's a kid. You don't think of him as a kid because he seems so adult. But that's because he's been exposed
Of
to the
course.
shit way faster.
Of course. That's like the thing we talked about. I think it was in the first or second episode where we're like,
Exposure and having to deal with shit.
maturing
Yeah,
super
maturing
fast.
way too fast.
A lot of us had to mature really, really fast.
Yeah, I know. And it's just like a millennial thing, I think.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Nowadays they aren't being like exposed.
They're exposing themselves.
They're exposing
partially.
themselves and at a slow, immature rate.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where-
They're not maturing enough. They're just getting exposed to the stuff that you
And-
should mature from.
And because of that, they're not understanding.
Yeah.
it. So then it's just a mess. It's just
and then
another
hookup
mess.
culture and,
you know?
Yeah.
and rap and all that.
It's just a
Rap and gangs and cocaine and shit.
Yeah, and all those
Hey,
bad
everyone got
people.
drugs and AIDS and shit.
What's that from? I think that's Louis C.K.
I'd maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
We can't.
Ew.
We can't We can't say his name anymore.
Ew, Lucy K.
He
Fuck that guy.
kind of
he
fucked
fell.
up.
I never liked him. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
No,
I liked some bits of his,
Yeah.
but I wasn't ever like a huge fan.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, hey, I like
Like
him in
Bill
Mr.
Burr,
S's
you know?
class.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna watch
Some of
videos.
the bits are okay.
Yeah,
but I'm not a
yeah.
huge fan. But yeah, we watched some Louis C.K. bits in our psych class. Wow, I don't know why he got shamed so much for what he did.
Yeah.
For the exact act. Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It had consent. It was just
Yeah.
It was just far enough deviated from a norm that people were still like,
It's kind of a taboo.
yeah. It was just, did you?
Here
Why are you
goes
shaking
into
your
those.
head?
Here goes into those norms, folkways, mores,
Yeah.
laws, taboos,
Oh,
all
boy.
under sanctions.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Sanctions! I was trying to
You
remember
missed
that.
it!
I was trying to remember that fucking word because I knew what it was. And I couldn't remember that all throughout the text, you fucker.
Dude, no, I glanced over at the person next to me, and she had norms underneath. What are the 4 norms? And I'm like, you're kidding me. A norm is not a norm.
No, you have folkways, you have fairways, you have,
folkways, mores, laws, and taboos.
what about fairway?
Mm-mm. Not a thing.
That was the thing? Fairway's like folkway, but it's...
Mm-mm. It's
What are you talking about?
It's the more like in
fucking
order.
failed my
Fucking
I
hell.
bet.
Like
Oh,
I'm
God.
recognizing every other thing you say, but fucking what?
in
Whatever.
order to, it's
It's fine.
mores, or sorry, no. It's
Folkways.
folkways, mores, laws, taboos.
Yeah.
All under.
I got
all
mores,
controlled by
laws, and
sanctions.
folkways, but I put fairway. For some reason, my
Bro,
brain-
why are you thinking about golf?
Fairway.
Shut up. Anyway,
Oh man.
everything's fucked.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Oh hells yeah.
Also, why were you shaking your head? That's why you were shaking your head when we were talking about Louis C.K.
That's, all right, let's change the subject here.
Last subject.
The Last Supper. What do you guys think of the Last Supper?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, what do you guys
Probably
think?
tasty.
You think so?
Maybe.
I mean-
it was Jesus made the food, basically, right?
Just the wine and bread?
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't
Must
even
have been
make
quality.
that.
And most meals back then were based off of bread.
He didn't even make that. Like, the
So,
bread was
you know
already...
what?
The bread
I bet
listen,
you the first loaf was disgusting.
Oh.
And then he like copied it, and since it's Jesus, it was like amazing.
Did he, though?
Dude.
I feel like he just fucking grabbed the bread off the table, like, oh, yeah, this is my fucking body. Because the only thing he did with the wine was, I'm pretty sure he just grabbed the fucking water and
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
Poured it.
wine. And that's the only thing he did.
Nah,
No,
dude.
he multiplied the bread.
No,
No, that's another thing. You're thinking of another thing.
You're thinking a different parable.
Oh right,
There's
there's
no-
no was the bread
You're
and
thinking
fish,
the
yeah.
fish
Yeah,
and bread.
yeah, you're thinking
Where
of
he
that.
goes,
does
hey,
not.
I got this much, and too many people.
Do you know what? I
What?
bet you that the wine he made didn't get you drunk.
This
That
is
it just
this,
tasted really good, but
This
you
is the
didn't get
blood of
intoxicated.
Christ. It actually doesn't get you drunk.
Historians.
It just tastes like amazing.
Historians, what do you guys think? Hit us up. Hit us
Hit
up
us
on
up.
Instagram, on Twitter, on
Yeah.
whatever. Just hit us up,
Good
historians.
stuff. At thepodcast420@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
underscore podcast 420 for Twitter or Instagram, I forget. Or the podcast underscore 420 for Twitter
It's
or
the
Instagram.
underscore
I forget.
podcast 420 for Twitter.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that one. That one for Twitter.
Because we just looked it up before the episode.
And the podcast underscore 420 for Instagram.
Yeah?
Let's
Yeah.
become a weed podcast. Next
No.
episode, we're just going to talk about
Hey, it's
No.
gonna be legal.
It is?
It is.
It is.
Yeah. Shout out to legalizing.
Shout out to
marijuana.
weed.
Shout out to marijuana. Let's
Anyway,
go. Yeah.
really quick before we end this, I just need to thank our sponsors.
All right.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Dick Suckers Anonymous. Dick Suckers Anonymous is a wonderful organization full of people who have just this passion and they can meet in a safe environment and just suck some dick with other people who love sucking dick. Thank you, DSA. And I think that's gonna bring an end. That's gonna bring an end to our episode. Thank you all for watching or listening. I'm Milo DeFrisco,
I'm Jose Mendoza.
and we had our special guest.
Eric.
Andre.
Yeah.
Gotta get
Yeah, check us out on Twitter at the underscore podcast 420. Check us out on Instagram, the podcast underscore 420. Check us out on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Which might be going away soon, depending on.
Yeah, net neutrality. Talk about that.
Oh
But,
no, I was just talking about just in general. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how much we're
Yeah,
gonna be
we'll see.
uploading to SoundCloud.
Who knows? Yeah, because no one's
Nobody
listening.
fucking uses it.
People are only using the YouTube. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful day. It's already past Christmas. Thank you, Dick Suckers Anonymous.
Here's to a good 2018.
Here's to a good 2018.
Oof.
Here's to an all right 2018.
Here's to an all right 2018.
That's more like it.
There we go. Okay, bye.